Grab your favorite drink, whether it's a coffee, cocktail, or tea, and get ready. It's Ladies' Night on Lady Overlander Radio. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. The Lady Overlander Radio podcast is available live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also catch the audio version on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major podcast platforms. Enjoy the show. Hey, Arla. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So,
love it.
I wanted to say tonight is our first night using a new streaming platform. So please bear with us. We may be all over the road. We're trying to still familiarize ourselves with it. Yeah, it ought to be a good time. What was that?
We'll see. I love the new intro video. Very nicely done, man.
Awesome.
Very nice.
So
I love little Patty at the very end. I wish we could have got Gus in there. Oh,
I know. You guys know Sabrina's dog Gus, the big. What is he?
Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, Great Pyrenees. I love him.
I love him so much.
But we love Patty too. That's why we put Patty in the video.
Patty cake. Sure. So what's going on in your neck of the woods?
We are, a little chilly here in Florida. It's a little,
chilly in Florida.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I'm wearing a hoodie.
It's 18 degrees here, man. Don't even come at me like that.
That's too cold.
Yeah, it's awful. We're getting snow tomorrow.
Ew. Mm-hmm. See, I moved just in time.
You probably did right now. Move just in time because the wind chill's like 2. It's awesome.
That's great.
Enjoy
that.
Yeah.
So let's real quick, before we jump into the show tonight, let's talk about our upcoming schedule.
Okay.
I'm going to hide this.
Our schedule is pretty busy for 2025.
Yeah. You booked us up pretty big. So.
My bad.
No. So what's our first event that we're going to be hitting?
The Save Expo in Spark, Florida.
Stark,
Florida. I know I was going to say Spark. Stark, Florida.
Stark, Florida. Yep. That's put on by Alyssa Vanoski. Awesome woman. I've been there once. You haven't been yet. So it'll be your first time. You're going to have a good time. Then we have the Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally up in Jasper. So I'll be going back up that way. Then we have More Expo, I believe, is the next one.
Correct.
Then Overland Expo West. Then we have a new one up in Canada, up in Alberta. The Adventure Outdoor. No, I said it wrong. Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo. Yes. I'm still learning that acronym. And then we're going to go down to PNW to Oregon for Overland Expo PNW. Then we have Mountain West. Then we have Overland of America. And is that it for the year?
No, we have East.
Overland East. See?
East is the last one, unless there's more added in there. But 9 is a pretty full plate for the year. But hey, hit us up if you want us there.
Yeah.
We'll be signing autographs. Just kidding.
We'll see our kids next year. It's fine.
Wait, we have
I'm sure
kids?
they won't grow much.
We have families. Hey. We have big girl jobs.
It'll be a fun year. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to travel with you, and I'm excited that you're going to be able to make it to the shows this year. I know every time I go to a show, people ask, "Where's Arla? Where's Arla?" So we finally worked it out to where we can both be at these shows, and I think that that's really going to bring a lot to the show and a lot to the education piece. So I'm very excited about that. Plus, I get to hang out with my bestie. So what could be better than that?
Right?
So
it's going to be fun.
We'll see if we're still talking after the 9th show.
I'll take all the medication. I promise.
Yeah. So me too.
All the snacks. Take those.
So who do we got tonight?
We have Vancity Adventures with us.
Right on. Well, let's bring them on here. Hey, guys.
There's the baby.
Aw. Let me change the angle here so we can see everybody. Let's try that. Nope.
We
I'm
don't
just
like
going to
that.
play around with this. We'll try that for now.
That works.
I want to put them up at the top, though. Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I feel like I'm the center of attention right now.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
That's better.
I like that.
Now we got you.
We'll highlight our guests here.
You can beat center.
So why don't you guys take a minute and introduce yourselves and tell us how you guys got into adventure travel and overlanding.
I'm Daryl. This is Cayden. We're Vancity Adventure. And we actually got into it. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Look at the fog.
I think you got close and it tried to focus.
Yep.
Oh, good now.
So your Vancity Adventure. There we go. There we go. We'll move.
Thought it was just my glasses for a minute. Yeah, you too. So we're Vancity Adventure. We started actually in 2020. So no. So we started during basically the start of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason was it was a lot easier to start adventure than to jump off a cliff. So I figured I needed some way to keep my mind busy. I had a client that didn't pay us, and they owed me $250,000.
Oh.
And I went from working, 16-hour days to working 2-hour weeks. So I needed something from going crazy, going nuts. So packed up my son and we went on an adventure, and he loved it. And I had talked to a friend earlier that year, and he had got into YouTube, and Cayden's suggestion was like, let's film it. Let's try it. So we threw it up on our construction YouTube channel, and it did very well. So then that's kind of how we started the whole adventure and exploring, what's around us, but now what's, out there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a blast. It's taken me back in time because I used to travel a lot with my parents when I was younger. We used to 4x4 camp and travel all over Canada and the US. And it's nice now to see Cayden being able to do the same thing that I was able to do when I was young and explore. And it's kind of cool because we were just down in Utah and South Dakota, and there was places that I remember seeing when I was his age that now he gets to see too. So it's been a blast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you guys choose the name?
Sorry?
How did you choose the name Vancity Adventure?
Well, we're from Vancouver.
Okay.
And around here we call it Vancity for short. Which a lot of people don't understand because we don't travel in a van. We actually have a 2007 Dodge Ram, and I bought it new, and I have babied that thing, and I still try to baby it, but it has grown as our adventures have grown, and it's adapted to what we need now. So Vancity Adventure basically came from where we are, from Vancouver, and the adventure that we're on. And that's kind of the whole thing behind the channel.
I like it. And so since 2020, you guys have primarily traveled in Canada, but you have done travels in the United States as well?
We have. This summer, we did 8 states. We were down through Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, South Dakota, Colorado, Utah, and then back up.
Very nice.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start a little controversy. Which country is better for overlanding, United States or Canada?
Canada.
All right, Cayden.
It has mountains.
Yeah, but it's not always about the mountains either.
Depends if you're in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's very flat. I always love exploring and finding new places. Washington's beautiful. Oregon's got some amazing places as well. But when we were traveling, it was really cool, especially when we hit Utah. I'm just like, I fell in love with Utah. Just the colors and the richness, and it was just, I don't know, there's something that it's calling me back.
Mm-hmm.
I love BC. I've grown up here. I mean, I did travel a lot when I was younger, and I was constantly on the road. So I traveled all through, when I had another business, I was flying all over the place, scouting, and now it's kind of cool to see it in, as we're driving through it all. So, I mean, which is better? I can't say, because everything has its own uniqueness. And to discover stuff, like we always say, it's like, you never know what's in your own backyard. And when the pandemic hit, it was like, we were kind of restricted to certain areas, and there's areas we couldn't go. So we kind of learned what was in our area. And there was places that I went to that, we never knew were here. And I grew up here. So that was really cool to kind of get in depth and find these cool places.
That's awesome.
Excellent. We got a question over here
Oh, okay.
from Teddy Cook. Are you guys going to TNT Overland event at Brushy Mountain Prison in Tennessee?
Oh, okay.
Us?
No,
Yikes.
we haven't. I think that question was for you and I, Arla.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't finalized anything with them, so not
No.
yet anyway.
The
So
ones we
as we
mentioned
know,
the ones we mentioned are confirmed.
yeah,
And then if we need to add on, we absolutely will.
yeah.
So you guys are doing the AOAE.
Yeah.
It's a fun event.
We heard you were there last year.
We were there.
Or
Was it
2
last
years
year
ago,
or
I
the year
think it was.
before?
I thought you said last. Did she say last year?
I think Joey said 2023.
Three? Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, it was 2023.
Mhm.
Last year it was too close to Cayden's birthday, and we didn't go. We might hit it this year. Jason's kind of always hitting me up to go. So yeah, we are doing the Overland Expo West, and we are doing the Overland Expo PNW.
We will see you there.
Very nice. We will see you at both of those. I think I believe that's where I saw you last time. Maybe at PNW.
PNW, yeah. Yeah, we had a couple seminars and a couple roundtables there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's a big difference between, and being Canadian, I hate saying this, I really do, but there's a big difference between the American overland events and the Canadian overland events.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. It's night and day.
Yeah, I think that from what I've gathered, the events up in Canada aren't as big yet. They're more like
Adventure.
kind of, yeah, just a little small and kind of like a little more family oriented, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that the other ones are not family oriented. That's not what I'm implying. But just a little more like cozy and low key and.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, you have your party section, and then you have your quiet section, which isn't so quiet, but yeah, it is different. You'll definitely see a difference. And the AOAE is a smaller event, and they're fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
But the location is beautiful, and the people running it are amazing. So
yeah, they seem very. They reached out to us last year, and we were going to try to go, and it just didn't. The timing didn't work out, and I think there was some fires up in the Jasper area, and so it just kind of didn't happen. But we're really excited about going this year. I just got to get Arla to get her passport.
Yeah, I guess we're working on that ASAP. Thanks for throwing me under the bus there, girl. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Get her passport and get her out of the country.
I'm not ready. Okay.
Will that be your first time out of the country, Arla?
I went ever into Mexico whenever I was on a cruise ship many years ago. But I didn't have to have a passport. You have to have your birth certificate then. That's how
Yeah.
long it's been.
It's been a hot
That's a
minute then.
while.
So no, I've not been out with the passport. I want to get it stamped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you used to be able to cross with just your driver's license.
Yeah. Things have changed for sure, especially
Yeah.
after COVID and everything.
Oh yeah,
9/11, all that. Mm-hmm.
that's where it's really changed.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So, Cayden, how old were you when you got your passport? Do you remember?
Your first trip was 6 months.
6 months
Oh
old.
wow.
Yeah, we went to
Aw.
Mexico. You were just a baby.
Just a wee lad.
Just a
Yeah.
little one.
He's basically traveled his whole life, so it's been, and then at 4 he got into Taekwondo, so
Nice.
now he's a black belt and he's working on his second Dan, so that's kind of cool
That is cool.
to see that progression. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. So tell us about your puppers. What's the pupper's name?
Tasha is our pug, and she's full of energy. She loves her adventures.
Oh, she's so cute.
Hey, she loves her adventures. You make it blurry. It's you. Oh, your fur. There you go. There you go. She
Kisses.
loves her adventures, and she gets anxiety though. So sometimes it's really frustrating when you're traveling and she's all hyped up, and it's fine after because she'll just sleep. But she's a good little adventure dog. She likes to hike.
Oh, I feel you, Tasha, about the anxiety. I feel you.
Right? But yeah, she loves to get out, and she doesn't like water unless we're in it. But she likes to get out and explore and have fun, and she loves camping and getting up in the tent and all that fun stuff. So
Awesome.
yeah.
How often do you go out on adventures?
We try to get out every weekend. Try is the key word.
Right.
It's a work week, and then it's like, okay, you need to kind of unwind, so it's nice to get away. And right now I kind of had a boo-boo to the truck, so I'm kind of fixing that. And we had a mail strike here, so I got stuff that was stuck in the mail. So I don't have the tent on the truck right now, so because I'm trying to get my new tonneau cover, one that actually will slide.
Yes.
The other one was useless. It only opened part way, and it was like climbing underneath and trying to Tetris stuff in place. And I started having him do it because I'm just
Yeah. So do you homeschool or no?
Nope. Okay, he's in school. He's in grade 7, and I work in the week. He goes to school, and then the weekends we try to get out, and whether it's a day trip or a weekend trip, get out and explore. And then there's times that where we're doing some of these trade shows or these expos that we take a week or two and just go out and explore as well as do the event. So
right.
We always try to make an adventure, even when it comes to his tournaments. We always try to make an adventure, but we'll go a day early and go find some waterfalls or find something really cool to do. That way you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He's got his adventure and I got my adventure type of thing.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it when you have kiddos going with you.
Yeah,
that's right.
And it makes it memorable too. I mean, tournaments for us parents is just
A pain in the butt.
literally all we're doing is sitting there, cheering. But it makes it a long day, so it's nice to do some sort of adventure and do something where it's more memorable and just can kind of get that whole energy going as well.
Right.
So.
Now, Cayden, what is your favorite thing to do on these adventures?
Film.
What do you say?
Film.
Oh, so you're the guy.
He's taking over more of a role in filming now, and
Awesome.
it makes it easier for me. But it's cool to see him kind of growing and him wanting to, you know, set out and start doing his own YouTube as well now, and
Nice.
his friends at school, and it's kind of fun to see, because when you pull up to the school in our truck, it kind of stands out a little.
Right. I get that when my husband or I take my daughter to school, we both have overlanding rigs, and you know, sometimes they're really interested, like, what is that on the top of your truck, or what is that on top of your Jeep? You know,
Yeah.
like it's a tent. That's a tent. You know, you get all these
How do you
questions.
get into that? Well,
Yeah.
it opens up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna pop up and out and do all these things, and they're kind of blown away because they think tent on the ground. You know.
Yeah. Well, even the parents too. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
come knock on your windows, like, what's that?
Yeah.
So you sit there and explain everything to them. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an awning. What do you mean? I'm like, oh, it's shade, or you can make it into a room where you don't freeze, or you know,
Yeah.
a pool, or you know, it's just an addition.
It's fun. And you know, the one thing I've really noticed, like especially with the YouTube channel and all that, was Canada's kind of behind and stuff. We're not so, especially with the overlanding community, you know, it's there, but it's not as big as it is in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So here it's just kind of but as soon as you go down into the States, it's a whole nother story. Like, we'll be driving, you got people that'll drive by you and give you thumbs up or honk and film you. We were in was it Montana or Wyoming? I think it's Wyoming. And we went to Walmart, and you know, the vehicle pulls up and started chatting to us how, you know, they love our channel and stuff like that. And you know, we don't get a lot of that here.
Yeah.
But in the States, we just saw a lot more of it. It was kind of cool.
It is Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Yeah, because I remember the big sign.
Okay.
Take a picture and send it to.
So yeah, that was a fun trip. We did 2 weeks of going through 8 states. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
That's
moving,
awesome.
but it was fun.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Do you ever take any of Cayden's friends along on adventures with you?
No.
He says no.
They keep asking, "Can I go inside the truck?" It's like,
We've been asked a number of times, you know, where this is, how do we get there? Can you take us there? So, I mean, one of Cayden's ideas was, you know, when he can drive, is that we would start more of a tourism or an adventure, take people on some of these adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, when you can drive, we'll do something and kind of go along with that line. So,
Right.
I mean, he's kind of thinking along those lines already, which is kind of cool. So, but yeah,
Are you playing in your own rig, huh?
he is.
I love it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's great. Misty's got 3 kids herself. I'm sure. I think her son, Josh, is probably going to do his own rig, right, Misty?
Oh yeah, he definitely wants to build out his own rig and travel with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Cayden's already wanting to do. Is like, Dad, we can get one. We can start working on it. Then I can learn to drive. I'm like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, okay.
12, just give it some time.
Well, it comes up pretty fast. I mean, my daughter's 15. She's got 3 that are teenagers herself, and cars start popping up around 15, 16.
Yes. And insurance.
Insurance, the permit, get the license, all the things.
And hopefully he doesn't drive like I did when I was that age. So
Right. Same.
Don't do that.
No, I had a sports car. I didn't have a overlanding rig. Yeah, no,
I had a
Carla,
few
that could
different
not
cars
have been a good thing.
crunching
not a good thing. I have a heavy foot, no matter what I drive.
I was gonna say you still have a heavy foot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, got to get places. 100%.
them. Exactly.
Got places to be.
Oh yeah. So what do you guys think your schedule is going to be this year for you guys? Are you going to be hitting? I know we talked about a couple of shows you're going to hit. Do you plan on doing anything on the eastern coast of the U.S. or you're going to stick mainly to the west? Or
Probably the West this year. I do want to get out east. It's been many years since I've been out there. But I think this year we'll probably end up maybe doing the AOAE. Probably end up doing the BCOR, the BC Overland Rally.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the NWOR in Washington. We're going to be doing a seminar over at Overland Expo West and PNW as well. So looking forward to those ones.
Are you guys going to be up in the DIY creator area?
I don't know where she stuck us last year.
Who?
She stuck us off in the corner. We were over with.
Oh, that was
Yeah, I think it was in the DIY.
That wasn't.
Was it?
Where DIY was a different spot. Where I think it was I don't know. We're in some.
They all run together.
Well, we might be camped near you. Is my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were by the Porsche.
Oh, okay.
Wherever that was.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, you can just go here. I'm like, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want. Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Well, that's cool. So you guys are going to be giving a talk on traveling as a family, father-son kind of adventures, or what's your seminar going to be on?
Probably that. Probably maybe in the YouTube side of things. Maybe it won't tell you on here.
Yeah, we're in the instructor area.
Instructor area?
Yeah, there's tons of areas. If it was that big,
He brought me the card.
Yeah. Well, they usually put depending on the show, they usually have the instructors kind of near the creator DIY people.
Yeah, we were near the far end, the barns and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It was nice. I didn't mind it.
Giant house.
Sorry, what was the question? Got me sidetracked.
Oh no, I was just wondering what you were going to be teaching there. So
it could be through traveling with a pet. It could be I think we did that one last year, traveling with a pet, traveling with kids, family, yeah. And then we did one on the YouTube side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too sure which one she's going to stick us into this year. I just put me where you want and I'll go for it. So
yeah, I really that's why I like going to the shows. I love instructing and kind of sharing knowledge and getting other people interested in it, especially families and women. And so
the whole networking side of it,
Yeah.
You did a seminar, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. She was there.
I did quite a few for women, and then I also was on. We might have actually been on the round table together.
Roundtable?
That's what I was thinking. Which one were you in?
I think so.
Yeah.
I heard so many.
Yeah.
That's probably. I usually get on that round table, so that's probably where I met you.
The round tables are fun.
I don't know that I saw your rig there, so it must have been in one of the classes. It's all a blur.
It is.
When you get there, there's a lot going on.
There is, especially when you come from the Canadian events that they're very small.
Mm-hmm.
This was an eye opener. Now we're prepared more. It's like, okay, now we can relax, kind of know how things work, but yeah.
It's pretty overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I went to the first one I went to was Mountain West, and I was like, whoa. And then I went to West, and I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I heard West is really big.
It's big.
It is.
It's just like,
yeah,
a lot going on.
Most of the time, you don't get to see everything that's there. It's like there's just so much packed in there, and it's really cool. But it's a cool experience. But it is very big and very busy.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
A lot of networking, a lot of after hours things. Just taught all day. You're exhausted.
Well, it makes it harder to do your after hour things when you got a 12-year-old too. So
yes,
it's
indeed.
Like you got to kind of figure out what to do and what not to do, and still be a parent. And
yeah. So when at the last PNW, not this year, but the year before, I had my daughter was 12 at the time. And she was the only one with me. And by the end of the day, after instructing and stuff, I would just get up in the rooftop tent and go to bed early. Like we were just so tired.
Yeah. It takes it out of you, right? And we got to do stuff. We went out and saw all the booths and
We went to bed 10 o'clock once.
Did we go to bed at 10?
Yeah.
Well, that's late for me. But yeah, we got out and there was points that, that some of the people even knew Cayden already because he was been there so many times. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a blast, actually. So it was a good learning experience.
Yeah, for sure. So Cayden, what do you like about the shows, about going to the shows, or do you like going?
I like going.
Yeah.
And what do you like the most?
What do you like the most about it? What do you say?
Free stuff.
Oh, going to the booths and getting all the free things.
That is the best. Hello.
I like that too.
Last time. Like,
Bags after bags after bags.
All the chapsticks. Give me all your
All the
chapsticks.
stickers,
I want them
patches,
all.
chapsticks, pens, all the things.
Pens. Yeah.
we laid it out. There's like the whole floor is covered. It was like,
I got pieces everywhere of stuff. It's like,
Oh yeah. Patches. All the
Yep.
patches. Give me all the patches. I love them all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Stickers.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't do, and I talked to them about it. They don't do a specific sticker for each event, which I think they should.
Yeah. They do a patch for each one, but I don't think they do a sticker for each one. I
Yeah,
haven't-
they do a patch, but they
Yeah.
should do the same thing with the sticker.
they do
Just-
Yeah.
No,
Some
they
people
haven't.
do the stickers and they don't do the patch.
Yeah. No, I talked to them about it, and they're just like, yeah, we haven't done that yet. I'm like, we should.
What are they new?
Well, that's the thing, right?
Aren't you the OG? I mean, come on.
Come on. Get it
Come
together,
on.
people.
I mean, a
We want
patch is way
stickers.
nicer, but still.
Some people don't have the headliners that support a patch, so they want to do the sticker. I do both.
Exactly.
I do both.
I do patches on my headliner, and then I do stickers on my my mugs and stuff. So
Mhm.
I got so many stickers that they're all collecting in a box.
Yep.
Like,
from me.
well, yeah, from you too, you collecting them all, but from other YouTubers and other people and
Mhm.
other things, it's just like, where do you put them all?
Mhm.
Your
So
fridge. Some people carry an orange cone and put them on an orange cone and set it outside their rig. I've seen that several
Yeah.
times.
you need a
people
lot
do
of
that
orange
too.
cones, though.
I have a table inside my Jeep that folds down off the tailgate, and I have them on there.
That works. That works.
Whatever. I mean, I don't have them all because there's just so many.
Exactly.
I pick my favorites and I put them on there.
I got them on my fridge. I've got them on the drawer system that you gave me, Arla. There's stickers all over that. I put stickers everywhere inside. So
Oh, we can start putting them in the fridge.
yeah.
He looks thrilled.
So I was going to ask you, what's the temperature there right now where you guys are?
6 degrees
6
Celsius.
degrees.
I don't know what it is Fahrenheit. I'll go check. It's
So I don't know what that
Are you
translates into.
Like in the 20s, maybe
Cold.
low.
It translates to cold.
Yeah.
What is 6 degrees Celsius converted into Fahrenheit?
See how tech savvy these kids are?
Hey Siri. What is 6 degrees Celsius converted into Fahrenheit?
Hey Siri, help us out here.
42
Now my phone's going off.
degrees Fahrenheit.
That's what?
Yeah.
42.
42 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
Really? It's warm there. He's
It
like,
is.
no.
We should be up
That
there.
sounds right. It's cold, but it's not snowing. So,
Sadly.
It's 18 here. It's cold.
I mean, zero's freezing. So,
18 Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
18
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
I use
Oh,
Canadian stuff for when it's cold and hot. I use American. I'm a messed up. So I'm so confused with the whole system. I went to school in Seattle for 2 years, so it's like it just messed me up in some ways.
Oh yeah.
Celsius, I have to ask. I don't. So opposite from what y'all are doing there, I would have to say, if it's 18 degrees here, what is it in Celsius? I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We haven't had any winter camping yet, so looking forward to that.
You got a diesel heater?
Hey Rachel.
Rachel, Jody's been on here a few times. We got Casey on here. We got Jesse on here.
Always need stickers.
Oh, Jesse and Casey, you guys made the intro video. Did you guys watch?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Even
Where's
Patrick.
Sabrina at? She's on there too. Dang it,
Gosh,
Sabrina.
everybody is.
Yeah.
Man.
These girls, they're on here. Or ladies.
So we did a part of the intro video is a big ladies camp out that we did, camp and ride we did back in the spring. And it was such a good time. We had a lot of people that had their first, first time they did a water crossing, first time they did off camber, different things like that. And it was just such a really, really good time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of these ladies that are on here right now were ladies that attended.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
Oh yeah.
My wife's not into the whole overlanding thing, so
No.
Yeah.
she,
I mean, I think it's something that you're either really into or you're really not, whether you're male or female.
Yep.
Because, there's some people that I talk to that are like, I'm not camping. Why would I do that? I have a perfectly good house,
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it's just, I think you have to have like an interest in it first off. And even if you're intimidated, you can kind of build on that. But if there's zero interest, it's just not happening.
Instead of buying a house, I would buy there's a giant, it's like a trailer, but it has all the necessities that you need, like a house. That I want to get when I'm older instead of getting a house.
Like a travel trailer or a fifth wheel or something like that.
Yeah.
Almost like a tiny home.
Kind of, yeah. I think he's talking about there's an overlanding trailer that's really nice. And I think it's about the price of a house.
I was going to say, it's probably the price of a house.
Pretty much.
Jody says that her hubby is not into it, but that's okay. She goes.
That's right. That's okay.
Same thing. Like we go. Sometimes she'll come with us, but she just doesn't like the bumpy roads and stuff like that. So Cayden and I go and have fun. Pasha loves it, and she does her shopping, and we do our overlanding. So
it works.
I like doing both. So
there's our tater tot.
What's up, Tater? I seen you just turning and burning, selling them cars, man.
My goodness, he is doing really well at that, isn't he?
Yeah,
killing it. He's
a natural.
He's a natural. He sure is.
Yep. How cold is it there, Tate?
There.
You freezing?
There. See, here you are.
Or Jesse.
I mean,
they're going to get nasty weather tomorrow too.
Yeah.
And Jody lives down in the Dallas area, and they're going to get hammered. Which means that city's going to shut down.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Yeah.
They're not
You
used
guys
to
are
that.
missing it up there in Canada. It's kind of.
We don't get a lot of snow here.
No, that's good.
That's good.
I mean, we get like an inch of snow, and there's like roads shut down, schools shut down. There's accidents. The highways closed down. It's nuts.
That would be how it would be if it snowed down here in Florida. So yes, the whole world would come to a halt.
Yeah. Lisa says I'm always all about a good time. Mother Nature is always showing off.
Oh yeah.
I think she's bipolar, to be honest. That's my opinion.
Mother Nature. Oh yeah, for sure.
She's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, here's Jody again.
Jody said something here.
Tater says it's 20, he thinks. It's 18 over here.
Burr.
Too cold. Jody says we thought we were, but looks like only freezing rain at my house. That will shut Dallas down, though. Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, those places that aren't used to getting a lot of heavy weather or snow like that, they really just don't have the infrastructure to handle it, and the drivers.
Oh, the drivers. Oh, Lord.
That's the worst part. I don't mind driving in it. It's just other people's driving.
Right? Like, stay home if you don't have a clue.
Exactly.
Why are you out here trying to make me have to pay my deductible?
Listen, I was a Florida girl that got stationed. My first duty station was Maine. You want to talk about being thrown to the wolves?
Oy.
That is the truth.
It was like, what am I doing? What is all this white stuff? How do I drive in it? It was
What is happening?
I had to learn quickly. It was crazy.
Yeah. It what always makes me laugh though is like you see people like in their 4x4s and it's snowing and there they go, just like down the road. I'm going, it doesn't matter if you got a 4x4 or not. Drive smart.
Yeah. Losing traction is still losing traction, whether you have 4-wheel drive or not. Like
exactly.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah,
so,
this is definitely, it's been an adventure that we've enjoyed and just continue. and it's been fun sharing with people too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Do you have other kiddos that watch your channel?
A lot
Do
of
you know?
Cayden's friends watch it on school and stuff like that, and then I'll get parents that email me or call me and say, "Where's that? We want to go there." Or I'll get a text message and I'm going, "Okay, we're in Oregon. Where's the shipwreck?" And I'm going, "Whereabouts are you?" So then I'm
Peter Iredale.
The
Peter Iredale.
Yeah.
I love that place. Yes,
Oh,
that's
it's so
so cool. Yeah, maybe I'll take Arlo over there.
It's definitely something you need to see. It's I think when we head down, it looks like my wife might come with us to the Overland West.
Arizona?
Yeah. So I'll have to take her there so she can see that and go down the coast as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think it'd be a really beautiful trip.
Oh yeah. I loved driving along the Oregon coast. The only thing that stinks is there's not a lot of places to actually camp.
Yeah.
Like dispersed camp or anything.
Yeah.
But it is so pretty there. It's just like and then I love Eastern Oregon as well because of it's like a desert environment. It's so cool how different parts of the state are.
It was like going PNW, coming down through Washington and into Oregon, like everything's all green and it's raining and you come down and trees start to thin out.
Mm-hmm.
The sun starts to come out. And then you start going down, it's like, okay, less trees, and it was just like, okay. So it's getting hotter and warmer. I'm like, we were just in rain.
Yeah. And I think that's one of my favorite things about overlanding and traveling through different states and different environments is how everything just kind of changes as you go. And, we were in Hell's Canyon in Eastern Oregon this past summer, and on one side it was snowing and just like crazy. And then we drove down and drove back up the other side and it was sunny and almost looked a little arid and desert like, it was just so different.
We saw a lot of that, especially this summer. Like we leaving out of Wyoming, heading towards South Dakota, and we hit a rainstorm that I've never been through before. Like it was like going through a car wash. The water is just pouring down the road. It was hard to see, and I'm just like, this is crazy. But at least it washed the truck.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But it was absolutely crazy. And it's like we hit Utah and it's just like it's overcast and it's raining. I'm going, oh, somebody hates me. So we get there because the reservation and all that, and driving through, and it starts to clear up. I'm like, oh wow. Okay, now we can start to enjoy it. Because once you get that sun out and it gets the blue skies, it just makes everything just pop.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm going to give each of you the opportunity to tell me, if you can do it, what's your favorite place you've camped so far?
That's a good question. But there's so many. I don't know. That's a really good question. Everything was every place you go to is very unique, and they all have their really cool features.
It's hard, guys. It would be hard for me to pick a favorite too. I was just curious if you guys were like, nope, I absolutely love going to this place and camping.
My ultimate place to camp would be somewhere by a river where you've got that water sound just flowing by you. You're out kind of in the forest, the woods and stuff like that. That's the ultimate.
With no Wi-Fi.
Well, it's nice to have some sort of connection. But there's just been so many places, and each place is very unique. Like, I mean, camping all through. Actually, I think one of the fun places was when was that Idaho or was that Utah? Where we camped. We got there late at night. We were by the lake. I can't remember exactly where it was. It was just this little campground that we camped in. And when we were leaving, like all through the night, you could hear the coyotes and everything else howling. And then when we're leaving, there was rabbits running around, there was deer running around, and it was just like
that one place near the train tracks?
no, the train tracks weren't there.
I mean, we had to go into Idaho and then go back into Utah and then eventually go back into that one.
Yeah, we had to cross one state to camp and to come back into those. And it was
Okay.
But that was a nice place.
Awesome.
But yeah, there's so many.
Yeah,
and it is
it's
what you
really
make
hard
it.
to choose. How about you, Cayden? Do you have a favorite spot you love to go?
I'm still thinking.
Still thinking.
Okay, well, it's only an hour show. No, I'm just kidding.
To be continued.
Time's ticking, sir. Time is ticking. Kidding. It's fine.
It's all good. You can think about it and message us later and let us know. Does that sound good?
We'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "Ooh, I've got it."
I know.
5 years later.
I was on your show and it was 5 years ago, but this is the answer.
That'd be funny, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one.
No, we-
Yeah, I know you would.
it happens.
Well, we
Yeah.
really enjoyed having you guys on the show tonight. So I'd like you guys to take a minute and tell everybody that's watching and listening how they can find you guys on social media so they can give you a follow and subscribe.
We are Vancity Adventure, and I don't know how. Can I say certain words?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that's fine.
absolutely. I love that shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. I noticed it in one of the Pacific North or the Overland Expos. I'm looking and going, wait a second, that's my shirt. Wait a second, that's me.
I need
Yeah,
that.
that's funny when you see that.
I need
Yeah.
that in my life. I really do.
We basically started this adventure for growth and for father-son bonding and just getting out and adventuring. And Vancity Adventure is that. You can find us on the internet under vancityadventure.ca or com, it doesn't matter. But our main thing is, YouTube. We post stuff on Instagram for the fun of it. I post silly stuff on TikTok. But it's YouTube is what we do. And we get out, and it's not always overlanding. There's travel, there's adventure, there's the overlanding side of it. So it's also about exploring the neighborhood. We went out and for Christmas time to a movie set, and we had a blast.
That's cool.
So I mean, it's not just about the overlanding thing for us. It's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And to see Cayden's growth and to see, we went over to the island, and this will embarrass Cayden. And we're eating.
He's like, wait a minute.
I'm looking at you like, what are you gonna say?
And this group of girls kept on going by us. And again. And then one of them comes up and it's like, "Are you guys from Vancity Adventure?" And it was just funny because to see Cayden's face.
Oh boy. I'm turning red for him, poor kid.
He's like,
It was funny, right? But I mean, it's been for him, it's been kind of a lot of fun as well for like school and the kids, and what's this or how's that work, and he learns as well because when it comes to the adventures, he's now the one that's actually setting up the tent because he can do it. So he gets out there, I do my chores, he does the setting else things up.
Yep.
Needs help, I pop up, help him out. But we each have our set things now, so it makes things go a lot better and quicker. So that's a lot of fun to see that growth in him as well.
Yeah, and I think it's better when you have the kids involved anyway. I feel like they feel like they're more of a part of the entire evolution,
Yes. Getting him, making the meals and getting him involved. Like he loves to get out there and with our merch and stuff like that, he'll get out and he'll start selling all the stickers. And
I gotta have that too.
Yeah. And he just loves the, selling the shirts and the stickers and the hats, and he's a natural at it too.
Okay, at the show, I'm going to be buying from you, so you better come over.
Yeah. Better come see us.
Yeah.
Put some stickers and stuff in the ladies' lounge too and sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
That
want
sound like a
a shirt
deal?
that says do epic shit or a sticker? I mean, I'm in.
I want that. Yes.
Yeah, I've been fine tuning all this stuff, but it's a lot of fun.
I love it.
We try to have fun as well, and to not. I've always said keep it real. I don't want to be somebody that I'm not, and I've seen a lot of that on YouTube where you meet the person and they're not who they are on YouTube. And for us, it's important for me to be who we are on YouTube in real life. And
Yes.
we got stuck one time, and this was actually near the beginning of our adventures. And we got stuck in the snow, and I put Cayden behind the steering wheel because I was going to push. And I didn't in the end because when he hit the gas, the look on his face was one of those like, and I'm going, yeah, I've got a cliff here. If he forgets to take his foot off, it's going to be a bigger mess.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a point in there that Cayden's filming, and I'm very frustrated, and I think I swore a couple times, and I'm going, I'll just edit it out later, and I'm going, it was a situation. I'm leaving it in because that's the situation. And that's who I was at that point. That's what I was doing. And so I left it. And I've always felt, keeping it real is important.
Yes.
And
definitely.
I won't back down from a challenge. I've lost bets to Cayden. I had to, I don't remember what that bet was. But I had just gotten out of the hospital from having COVID pneumonia. And I did I went and jumped in the lake naked.
Oh, that one.
Woo, polar plunge.
Pretty much, we just did a polar bear swim the couple last week.
Yeah.
But ago. I kept my promise to Cayden. Of course, I blurred things out on that one too, but
yeah,
for the safety of everybody.
He's like, not for me.
But yeah, that was even hard to do because I set up to go do it, and you start getting undressed, and then there's people that show up with a family. And you're like, okay, so move down the beach so they can't see you. Start getting ready again. More people come down. I'm like, oh, really?
Do it
so
anyway.
move down again.
Sorry, guys, I got to do this.
That's hilarious. Everybody turn around.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I will always be true to who we are. And I know there's other YouTubers out there that they get to a point that they are, they're a big channel, and then they become all that. And I just had this little confrontation with one of them, and basically told him to grow up because
Who was it? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell us.
Not live. Not live.
No.
What do you mean?
But I just felt that that's not called for, and there's other people that had messaged me afterwards saying that wasn't called for. I'm like, no, it wasn't. And just because you're a big channel and you got all this power and stuff like that doesn't mean you need to put down other people, because you were once there. And we're here as a community. We're here to grow together. We're here to teach others. We're here to help others. And when you get somebody like that, it's just like you've lost that vision. You've lost where you came from, and now you're seeing something totally different.
Yeah.
And that's where I lose respect as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Just be who you are.
I think Arla and I both have had those similar experiences at some of the different shows, and like you said, seeing somebody's persona on a YouTube channel and then meeting them in person can sometimes be completely different.
Yep.
And
I'm very shy, so having when I started YouTube, it was a whole nother thing. It's like, okay, I got to put myself in front of the camera. Okay, this sucks. But it's easier for me to be in front of a camera than if I were to meet you. I'm going to be kind of reserved. I'm going to be, I had another friend of mine, a YouTuber, and she came up, we saw her, and gives me a big hug. Well, I'm not at that stage.
Yeah.
Like, I know you now, I can give you a hug. But, I need to work into things. I'm more reserved. I'm an introvert that's forcing himself to be an extrovert.
I think that's pretty much every YouTuber that overlands, because I've had this same conversation with Brittany Highland of Hourless Life, and she's like, I think we're all just introverts that force ourselves to, because I'm introverted normally, Arla's definitely introverted normally. And so when we're in the, kind of thrust into this, we're like, it's that getting out of that comfort zone thing for us. But I
That's
know
why I like
exactly
doing
what
the
you're talking about.
seminars, because it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. It forces you to do something you don't like doing, but to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like doing those.
I get it, because I'm not a hugger either.
No, she's not.
I'm a side hugger. I'm like,
Yeah.
a full-on
can do
hug. Oh, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you
I
can
make sure I give her
a
full on
big
hug.
bear hug and going,
Oh,
okay.
I'll lose my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missy does it on purpose to me, and I just about
Thank you.
So now that I know that,
don't do it.
We're gonna squeeze her.
No, no, we're not. I'm like, panic mode.
Anxiety.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But knowing people's comfort zones is important as well. So
Right.
Absolutely. But I do. I think most of the overlanders that I know are secretly introverts.
Yes.
And you see it. Like, I mean, I think some people may come off as being very standoffish, but I don't know that it's necessarily that they think they're better than others. There are people that legitimately do, but I think a lot of people are just not comfortable actually, like with the face-to-face interactions. As much, Yeah. So.
And that would be me.
Safe behind the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easier.
Absolutely. We love what you guys are doing, and keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you and everybody that's watching, make sure you guys go over on over to YouTube and subscribe to Vancity Adventure. And we will see you guys the week after next, I believe. Is that right, Arla? The next podcast?
Yep, for our next show. Yep.
And
It's
we're
going to
moving
be Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
2 weeks from tomorrow. We're going to every other week on Thursday.
Yeah.
At 7 p.m.
It's family and scheduling and all the things. We're going to move the show to Thursday nights and do it every other week for this year. So
families, big girl jobs, all the things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Any parting words, guys?
Thank you so much for talking to us. And, we had a blast. It's always fun to meet new people and to get out there and to give advice where, our advice isn't, and sometimes it works for people, other times it doesn't. Mm-hmm. But, we're here to help people and to guide people and to learn from people as well. So we really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you at a few shows, it seems like.
Right. Yep. That's right. We want some stickers, Cayden.
You bring the merch, Cayden.
Bring the merch.
We're in charge.
Bring it. We'll do epic shit. That's right. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.